tiny little whispers, ASMR. And today I wanted to introduce you to someone very special. This is our dog, Desmond. Can you say hi, buddy? Hello. I'm gonna let him lay down here. You get comfy, bud. Yeah. So I thought it would just be fun to share a little bit about Desmond with you guys, since he is such a big part of my life. So Desmond is an Australian Shepherd, and he is 5 years old. He just turned 5 back in April. This video is a little bit difficult to get comfortable to film with. Hi, buddy. So, Desmond is about 55 pounds, and he is a red Merle Aussie. They come in several different colors. You can have a blue Merle Aussie, which their coloring here is more black and gray and white. And then you can have a tri-colored, which is where they have the white, more of a brown, and then a blackish color as well. So Desmond is once again a red Merle, and he is a bit lighter than your average red Merle. They sometimes he has an itch. There's sometimes a bit more of a reddish rust type color. As you can tell, he has a lot of fur. Let's sit over here. He's extremely fluffy, and he makes the house really messy. Don't you, buddy? You make the house messy. Yeah, I love you. Get comfy. He's trying to get comfy. He can't quite find his position to lay in. But yeah, so he is a red Merle Aussie. Yeah. And he has lots of fur. Lots and lots of it. We typically try to brush him once or twice a week, and we have to sweep a lot to get up his hair. So, I'll tell you a little bit about what he enjoys. Nope, we're not going to itch. Since it is the summer, he sometimes gets some bug bites back here, and he likes to itch them, which those can turn into hot spots. So, we have to train him not to itch those spots, don't we? So, if you don't know anything about Australian Shepherds, they are extremely smart. Are you a smart boy? Yeah. Very smart. Oh, I've got hair on me now. Very smart animals. He's too smart for his own good. You sleepy? You go ahead and take a nap, okay? He is very easy to train, and he knows quite a bit of tricks. I'll see if at the end of the video we can have him sit right here and show off a couple of them. So of course he can sit and lay down, but he also knows how to shake with both paws, and he knows how to wave and jump over your leg and do some really funny things. When he was younger, I took him to some agility classes, and so he knows how to run the agility course, and that's where they'll run through tunnels and then climb over seesaws and jump through big tires, and he really enjoyed that when he was growing up. There's a few places, dog parks around, where we can take him, and they kind of have a small agility course, so he'll go do that every so often, and he really enjoys that. He's also very, very, very fast, and you can actually enter your dogs into agility competitions. He just gets very excited for other dogs, so that's why we haven't done that yet. Like I said, he is an extremely fast runner. So Australian Shepherds are bred to be working dogs. So technically, he could work on a farm all day, herding sheep and stuff. But we don't live on a farm, so we give him plenty of jobs to do just around the house. He knows that one of his jobs is to guard the house, and he makes sure to alert us whenever someone comes to the front door. He is super friendly though. Aren't you? You got a lot of hair on you. He's very friendly and very, very loving. He loves people, and he loves other dogs, and he loves snuggling. So Australian Shepherds, they are sometimes known as Velcro dogs because wherever I go in the house, Desomnd goes right with me. If I go to the bathroom, Desomnd also goes to the bathroom. Even if I just get up off the couch to go get a drink of water, Desomnd comes with me. He likes being attached at the hip to his owners, and he's a lot of fun. He enjoys being outside if we're outside. So this past weekend, he went hiking with us, and we had a lot of fun doing that, didn't you, bud? He has a lot of energy and stamina, and he can just go and go and go. So right now, he's asking me to pet his chest. So like I was saying earlier, yeah buddy, Australian Shepherds are bred to be working dogs, and this scares off a lot of people from this breed. But I have found with Desmond that if you put in the work at an early age, they're super well behaved. So when Desmond was just a puppy, I trained him a lot. Every day we had a training session using food and high reward treats. So things like hot dogs and cheese and stuff like that we would go ahead and use. And he's very easy to train. He's a very food driven dog. But as long as we spend a little bit of time with him each day, he is totally fine. Aren't you, buddy? Yeah. So, he has always been very well behaved. He has never bit anybody. He's never chewed any of my stuff. He's just always been good. As a puppy, when he was teething and kind of going through those stages, I trained him. He could only chew on his own toys, and he really is the best dog that I could ever ask for. You the good boy? So a couple of things. I'll just kind of tell you the story of how I got Desmond, as I'm covered in his fur. I got Desmond when he was 8 weeks old, and he was a total surprise. I had been wanting to get a dog, and I lived by myself. He's asking me to pet his chest area. I lived by myself, and I'd been wanting to get a dog for quite some time. And, oh gosh, another big fur piece stuck on my face. The only downside of having an Aussie. I'd been wanting to get a dog. I love dogs and knew that it would be difficult for me to go and pick one out. So my plan was to have someone else go adopt a dog for me. Like I was gonna send either my mom or my boyfriend at the time, because they kind of knew what I was looking for in a dog. And I knew that I wanted a bigger dog, something around his size. Well, we have a close family friend, and I do photography as well. So I took some portraits for her son's senior graduation, and I did not charge them. They're such close, like they're basically family, that I would never charge them to take their photos. And as a gift, they got me Desmond. They knew that I was wanting a dog, and my family friends, they have a family member that breeds Australian Shepherds. And so we knew that, they knew that he was coming from a reputable place, and they lived up in Ohio at the time, but I knew my family friends were coming down to visit me, and they showed up on my doorstep with this guy, and he was 8 weeks old, so just the fresh age where you can go ahead and take the puppies to their owners. And he was so small, driven them all the way down to Nashville from Ohio. And I just started crying. It was the best gift I've probably ever been given. I was so thankful. And they knew what I was looking for in a dog, so they did a really good job of picking him out. And I knew that I wanted to name my dog Desmond, and he's named after the character on Lost, even though I haven't finished the full series. I really like having people names for dogs. We call him Des for short. And he didn't know. Well, my husband wasn't a part of our lives at the time that I got Desmond. But honestly, that's partially how I really liked my husband was. Desmond fell in love with him and really, really responds well to his authority and stuff like that. And so he loves his daddy. Do you love daddy? You love daddy, don't you? Yeah, you do. He just loves all the pets, all of them. So yeah, he's done really, really great. When I got married and we moved, Desmond transitioned really well in the move. And I think as long as he has me and his dad, he's gonna be fine. Aren't you, buddy? Yeah. So while he was a total surprise, I was so thankful to have him because at the time I was experiencing a lot of anxiety, and Desmond has really helped me get through that. He's always extremely happy. He gets angry like only if someone's up at our front door area. But he's always happy, always smiling. Whenever he sees me first thing in the morning, he could have slept by me all night long. But he just erupts into a ball of wiggles. Don't ya? So he really, really helped me get through a lot of my anxiety that I was struggling with about 5 years ago. And just having him around has really helped me have more of a positive outlook on various things. And so it's been really great having him here, hasn't it, buddy? I would definitely recommend the Aussie breed to anyone, even if you live in a smaller home. I know a lot of people say, like, you shouldn't get one if you live in an apartment. But honestly, I've not had any problems with his energy level as long as I spend adequate time with him each day. He's totally content. He does like to play, and we can play fetch for hours. Can't you? Yeah. And he likes to play hide and seek as well. So that's another fun game that he enjoys. But when he was young, like I said, I trained him really well and took him to a lot of classes and got him acclimated with other dogs and people. And I really couldn't ask for a better buddy here. He's just simply the best, aren't you? Does that feel good? So Australian Shepherds, their average lifespan is 15 to 18 years. So they live really, really long. So if you are considering getting one, keep that in mind. Don't like that, buddy. But after he hit about the 3-year mark, I noticed that his energy level dropped drastically. When they're a puppy, they're small and easy to kind of pick up and maintain. But as they get bigger, around that 2-year mark, that's when he was at his highest energy level. But lots and lots of time spent outside helped. We went on a lot of runs and hikes and played lots of fetch. I'll see if I can get him to show off some of his tricks up here. When I did train him, we used hand signals as well. So sometimes he responds to those a bit better. But let's see what I can get him to do. Alright, buddy. Can you sit? Can you shake? Shake. Normally I say our commands fairly loud, so this might be difficult. Thank you. Shake. He's having trouble keeping his balance. Let's try this again. Sit. Good boy. Touch. I don't think he wants to do it. Alright, you ready? Touch. Good boy. Shake. Shake. He keeps falling down. Normally he's pretty quick at doing this stuff. Alright, so I think Desmond's about done with this video. I tried to get him to do a couple of tricks for you guys, but with him sitting on the couch, he gets, when he gets off balance, he does not like that. So I'll try to have or film a second video, and I'll have my husband film us so you can see some of the cool things that he knows how to do. Because you're a good boy, aren't you? Yeah, he's good. Alright, well, I'm going to let him get down now. I think he wants to go. Do you want to go get some water? Do you want to go get some water? He tilts his head a lot to the side. Do you want to go see if Daddy's coming home? That always gets him going. Alright, well, I'm gonna go look out the window with little Des here, and we'll see if we can spot Daddy. Bye, guys. I hope you had a good, restful time watching this video, and I hope Desmond was able to bring just a little bit of joy to your life. Can you say bye-bye? Bye.